What's up, YouTube? If you're watching this right now, you most likely missed the Twitch stream. First and foremost, subscribe to the channel right now. You know what I'm saying? It only takes 3 seconds. And in the description will be the Twitch. Come over there and drop me a follow, man. I hope y'all enjoy the video. Okay, we got 24 minutes left. So I gotta end stream. YouTube, I'm not gonna lie. I fell asleep. I'm not gonna lie, but I fell asleep at the 4-hour mark, 4-hour left mark. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give me some credit. But yeah, let's see what Cathy's talking about. That's how I feel about Cathy. That's how I feel about her. Let's see. This interview is like fresh though. I haven't seen any clips, anything. Like I don't know if this is just like let's clear up the misconceptions. Let's resign. I don't know what it's about.
Welcome everybody to the 2025 WNBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. We'll begin with remarks from Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, and then we'll turn it over to question and answer. Please have your phones on silent or vibrate. Cathy, if you would, please.
Great, thank you, Ron. It's great to be here. Good evening, everyone. WNBA Finals ready to tip off Game 1. It's our 29th WNBA Finals. Exciting night.
Which the Minnesota Lynx should be. Hold on, bro. Hold on. No. Which the Minnesota Lynx should be playing in. But, you know, refs cheated us a little bit throughout this thing. You know what I'm saying? Dejanay got injured. Nafisa got injured. We low-key should still be in playing. We like, bro, we would have swept Vegas easily. Mind you, we beat them by 53 in the regular season. I know the playoffs is different intensity, but obviously we had a formula and it was working. So yeah.
Right here in Las Vegas as the Aces prepare to take on the Phoenix Mercury in the first ever best-of-7 final series.
Which Minnesota should still be playing in, by the way.
Remarkable run from winning 21 of their last 24 games to pulling off an incredible overtime victory.
Yeah, after we put BTA.
Just earlier this week, and their season definitely has been defined as resilient. On the other side, you have the Mercury, a team that has embodied toughness, togetherness, and belief all year long to get here. So I think WNBA fans everywhere can feel it. This has the makings of a finals to remember. So congratulations.
Who even won the game last night, bro? I'm be honest, I haven't watched it, bro. I'm still pissed about losing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm mad salty. Aces won because of a gritty fourth quarter comeback. Okay.
I want to take a moment to address some important conversations.
Yeah, Cathy, let's just get the elephant out of the room right now. Let's just get the elephant out of the room.
WNBA, including remarks made earlier this week by Nafisa Collier. First, let me repeat this. You saw it in my statement, but I have the utmost respect for Nafisa and for every single player in our league. They are at the center of everything we do. I was disheartened to hear that some players feel the league and me personally do not care about them or listen to them. And if the players in the W don't feel appreciated and valued by the league, then we have to do better and I have to do better. We know how.
I mean, you shouldn't be disheartened by Nafisa. I mean, I guess, right? Because she brought it to light. But, like, majority of the W is on her side. Look how many players have said something in agreeance. Is that a word? Agreeance? I don't know. I dropped out of school, bro. I'm trying to up my vocab. You know what I'm saying? But, like, look how many players agreed with Nafisa. So, don't shoot the messenger. I mean, actually don't shoot the messenger, bro, because she already tore 3 ligaments on her leg. Please don't. But yeah, man, you can't just be mad at her, bro. You gotta be mad at everybody else too.
How great these players are on and off the court.
Mad at
how
yourself,
much they
Cathy.
mean to our league, our fans, and our communities. If they don't feel that, I will do everything I can to change that. No one should ever doubt how deeply I care about this league, this game, and every single player who makes the WNBA what it is. So we value feedback, we listen to criticism, we remain committed to engaging in the difficult but necessary conversations that ultimately...
Yeah, let's get messy, bitch. Let's get messy.
As it relates to officiating and gameplay on the court, we hear the concerns, we take them seriously. Our game is faster, featuring more talent, and the game is...
This is not an excuse, bro. Yo, I literally put out a tweet the other night when I was watching Vegas and Indiana. The NBA refs are bad, but the WNBA refs are way worse, bro. Like, I'm gonna see if I can find the clip. Who was it? Somebody pushed Lexi Hall. Somebody pushed Lexi Hall. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can just look up the tweet real quick. Somebody pushed Lexi Hall, bro. I can't remember who it was. Okay, yep. Oops.
Back.
Okay, so I'm only seeing a clip. Well, I guess. Right?
This is some bull crap. They're going to just shove Lexi Hall.
Bro.
And then say that's a common
foul. That
foul.
was a common foul. Look at that. Look at that.
This is not unnecessary.
Bro, that was called a common foul. How? I don't understand, right? And then this, mind you, this was this was Aaliyah Boston's last foul, right? And they're not gonna.
Aja charged to the rim, slammed into Boston, and crashed hard. The fall looked bad.
Wait, okay, that was okay. That's not.
Aja charged to the rim.
That's another bad call, bro. It was like a. It was a bang bang. Oh, here we go. It's right here.
Gray gets it in. Young separates.
Aaliyah Boston right here, by the way.
Leaning, can't hit, rebound.
A bang bang play. They bump into each other, getting a rebound. Jackie Young is like inches shorter than Aaliyah Boston. Jackie Young is a guard. Aaliyah Boston's a big. A bang bang play. They just happen to bump into each other. Mind you, season on the line. And they called foul on Aaliyah Boston, bro. So it's like, if you're missing blatant calls, and then you're making bad calls, it's a double whammy, bro. You should not be officiating.
We listen to criticism. We remain committed.
My turtle is hungry, bro, because he keep
difficult,
making noise back there.
Conversations that ultimately make us all stronger and better. As it relates to officiating and gameplay on the court, we hear the concerns. We take them seriously. Our game is faster, featuring more talent, and the game is more competitive than ever before. And with that evolution, game rules, interpretation, and officiating has to keep pace. Every major sport goes through this. Rules evolve, officiating adapts, standards shift. Alongside the growth of the game, the WNBA is no different. At the conclusion of the season,
yeah,
as
but
we do
like
every year,
officiating, when officiating affects the outcome of a game, bro, you got to fix that immediately. There's no integrity in the game at that point. When officiating becomes the main problem, but okay, when officiating is overruling, this team played bad, they could have made shots, played harder on defense. When that is an issue, you need to address that immediately.
the league's competition committee will meet to evaluate the state of the game, which includes game rules, officiating, and player safety on the court. The Players Association and players, as always, are invited to engage. Also, beyond that, we are establishing a multi-stakeholder task force, call it like a, the Players Association of Game Rules Competition Committee will meet to evaluate the state of the game, which includes game rules, officiating, and player safety on the court. The Players Association and players, as always, are invited to engage. Also, beyond...
If he's saying engaged, though, I mean, we don't know any consequence that she's gonna have for saying what she said, but you know what I'm saying? Just assuming, knowing the league, she would face a consequence, and that would kind of contradict what you're saying here, Cathy. Is it not? Because I'm pretty sure Nafisa's she's something in the league, what's it called? Like the players, the Players Association. Pretty sure she's something around there, bro.
On that, we are establishing a multi-stakeholder task force, call it like a state of the game committee, inviting player voices and other stakeholders to that table.
Yeah, they didn't. Sharif, you better be at that table. No way they find my coach, suspended my coach, ejected my coach, all within a crazy 24 hours, bro.
Or that our officiated platform evolves in step with the growth of the league. We'll have more details on that in the coming weeks. And referees and their work serve the game. That service at the highest level requires alignment with its stakeholders to perform and be held accountable to that performance based on that alignment. I think it's pretty clear that we're misaligned currently on what our stakeholders want from officiating. We have heard loud and clear that
it's not even just them, it's us too, like the consumer, bro. I was literally crashing out. Yes, I had a little bit of hatred in my heart because I didn't want the Aces to win, because Asia not only stole the MVP from Fee, she took half the DPOY from Amanda Smith. You know what I'm saying? So I had a little salt in the wound from that, and I wanted the Aces to lose, and I felt like the officiating was just so bad and favored Vegas at some points of the game, bro. Like, the game went into overtime, bro. You give Lexi Hall them 2 free throws from the technical and the flagrant, bro. Hey, we're looking at a whole different series right now. You know what I'm saying? We in the end, they could possibly be in the finals. You don't foul out Aaliyah Boston. Who knows, bro? You push the pace. Well, actually, it would have been a 4-on-4 because I'm sure I forgot who took the layup initially, and Jackie Young took the layup, got the offensive rebound over somebody, but they was already on the floor. So if Aaliyah knocked into Jackie, it'd be a 4-on-4. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what would happen? You know what I'm saying? Maybe Indiana gets a timeout, draw up a play, bang, bang, bang. And you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game, bro. But when the officiating is so bad, you know what I'm saying, and it's affecting the outcome of the game, you don't know.
Needed alignment, and that
so it sucks for the fans too.
And change is needed to serve the WNBA to the level of excellence that is not currently being met in the various stakeholders' eyes. There are no greater stakeholders than our players. Their voice is integral to the alignment that is required for good officiating, and we look forward to including their perspectives on how our staff can better serve the game moving forward.
Everybody says this is such a PR answer, bro.
And the State of the Game Committee I've mentioned, we will take a hard look at what the proper line should be for good, aggressive play that we recognize has evolved into rough play, and how to calibrate the line for legal and illegal contact to ensure player safety and exciting competition. We owe it to the players, our fans, and the next generation to keep building a movement that not only showcases the best athletes in the world, but also inspires millions who dream of following in their footsteps. That's the mission, that's the heart of the WNBA, and that's what unites us all, players, coaches,
I agree,
fans,
but you're kind of,
and partners pushing this game
ruining
forward.
that.
We all love this game immensely. Together, we've made incredible progress. We've eclipsed previous records. We've expanded our footprint, and we've bolstered the position of our league. And since I know you will ask me about the CBA, I want to briefly cover this.
Yeah, there might not even be a season next season.
We continue to meet and have important conversations with the Players Association. I want to reiterate that we want much of the same things that the players want. We want to significantly, and I mean significantly, increase their salary and benefits, while also supporting the long-term growth and viability of the WNBA. we have made proposals to that end. We've been meeting regularly throughout the summer and playoffs, and we will continue to negotiate in good faith until we get a transformative deal done. So in closing, these finals mark the end of what has been a landmark season for the WNBA, a season defined not just by the remarkable play on the court, but by
still
the
got
passion,
like 18 minutes left.
the investment, and the belief in what this league can become. There is still much work to do, and we welcome that work, because the WNBA has always been about building something bigger than the game itself. And we know the best way forward is together. And one last item, a big shout out to my team. I am so blessed to be working with so many amazing colleagues at the league office. When I came in, we had very few people working in the W. Now we have hundreds working tirelessly on behalf of the league and the players, and thousands if you include the teams.
Are they gonna ask the questions?
I have so much gratitude in times like this for how great our
just
team
gonna dodge,
is and how hard they work. They are the best in women's sports, for sure, and they have shined over the last couple of years with their broad capabilities, innovative thinking, stellar execution, and endless passion for doing their best.
How long do you think it takes her to write this? And I'm not gonna lie, it wouldn't seem as sincere if you gotta write it down. Like, if I'm apologizing for something, well, maybe she's not even apologizing. Maybe she's just like, Nafisa, you bullshit. Maybe she's just calling bullshit. But I don't know. It don't seem as sincere, and I get it. Sometimes you want to, you know what I'm saying? In crazy times like this, your thoughts be all over the place, so you just want to, like, you know what I'm saying, go in there, say what you're supposed to say. I don't know. This seems a little fishy.
In this game.
Have you ever wanted to see your home?
Oh my God. Okay. Yo. So basically, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, 7 minutes left until I can finally press stop streaming. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of upset I fell asleep. But I fell asleep for like 3 hours, bro. It's okay. Nobody has to know.
With that, I'm happy to take your questions.
Oh, okay, great.
All right, we'll begin. Cathy, if you would, third row to your left.
Hey, Cathy, Doug Feinberg of the Associated Press. There's a lot to unpack in that statement you just said there, so I'll try to give something quickly here. Two-parter. One is CBA deadline is the 31st of October. Are you expecting to be done by then or maybe have an extension? And the second part is the Connecticut Sun sale. You didn't address it all in your thing. Where does that stand potentially of having that team either stay in Connecticut or go somewhere else?
Okay, let me answer this for you first of all. They're gonna need an extension, bro. But, like, there's too many things going on right now. Granted, the 31st is like 27 days, but I feel like it's too much going on right now, bro, for W to even, like, think about that. I dead think there's gonna be a lockout season though. I'm not gonna lie, but what was I gonna say? I don't want a lockout though. But yo, the Suns need to stay in Connecticut, bro. I'm not even a Sun fan, but yo, like, literally, if they leave, the next thing I'm gonna have to do is, like, go to New York or Washington, and I don't want to do all that, man. I'd rather do the 15-minute drive to the casino, bro, to Mohegan. You feel me? But, like, if they do, just move the team to Hartford. Move the team to Hartford, bro. Please, bro. Yo. The Connecticut arena is so small. When I went to the Lynx game, bro, and the Sun were at the free throw line, like, I was booing, and I know they could hear me boo. Like, I know they heard my singular boo. I was the only Lynx fan in attendance, bro. I loved that. I'm not gonna lie. I love that, bro. Like, if I wanted to scream, I didn't want to, like, seem like a fanboy, but if I wanted to scream, Nafisa, I love you, she would have heard me. Like, she would have to turn around because I was the only Lynx fan there. Like, my voice was gonna single out, bro. So that's one reason to keep them in Connecticut. Okay, and second, bro, it's like, you know what I'm saying. We don't got much, bro. We got the yard goals, nigga. Nobody. It's 2025, bro. Nobody's watching baseball game. I keep it a buck, bro. Keep the Sun in Connecticut. If you want to move them to a different part of Connecticut that's closer to me, so I don't gotta do the 50-minute woo. I would appreciate that, Miss Cathy. But yeah.
So on the October 31st deadline, we're working really hard. Have a couple meetings just next week. We had one this week. working really hard to exchange proposals and make some
No,
progress.
the sun is really the only
And,
thing we got in
while I
Connecticut.
hope we make the October 31st deadline, and that is a real deadline from that perspective. We have extended deadlines in the past. I know last time when I was only a couple days on the job, we got to an extension and got a deal done. That was progressive at the time. So again, I feel confident that we can get a deal done, but if not, I think we could do an extension. And I don't think, hopefully that the Players Association and we will continue to work hard between now and the end of the month. On Connecticut, the tribe continues to evaluate its strategic options as it relates to what they want to do as far as continuing as majority owners, selling minority investments.
Just relocate
selling the entire
somewhere
team.
different in Connecticut. That's
we
like
receive periodic updates from them, but there's no decision been made yet
closer
from
to
their
the south.
perspective on how they're strategically looking at
Southbound.
their next steps.
like closer to
Kathy, next question. Standing to your right.
Hi, Kathy. Malika Andrews, ESPN.
Oh,
I just wanted to get
Malika.
some clarity.
Hold on. I can't hear because somebody's starting their car up. It's just rattling, bro. Golly. You can't hear that?
Hi, Kathy. Malika Andrews, ESPN. I just wanted to get some clarity on some of the specifics that Nafisa Collier said about your conversation that you had that was previously
Thank you.
private.
She asking the right question.
Did you in fact say that, quote, players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the rights deal that I got them?
There's a lot of inaccuracy out there through social media.
Yes, you said it. Yes, you said it. Because if you know you didn't do something, we don't need the PR answers. Man, there's a lot of inaccuracy. Just say no. We don't need the PR responses. You're trying to save yourself, Kathy. You said it. You said it. It's clear as day. You're guilty, bro. I think she turned like 2 shades redder. Look at the side of her face. For you watching, it might be the right side, I think. But this side of her face where the mouth's at, I think got 2 shades more tomatoey. Yes, it did. Look.
Next question. Standing to your right.
Hi, Kathy. Malika Andrews, ESPN. I just wanted to get some clarity on some of the specifics that Nafisa Collier said about your conversation that you had.
You could like see it transforming.
Did you in fact say that, quote, players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the rights deal that I got them?
There's a lot of inaccuracy
She said
out
it.
there through social media and all this reporting. And so I think what's most helpful is to focus on, I have been in touch with Nafisa.
No, that's not. Oh my God, this is the same shit my girlfriend does when she knows she's wrong, guys. It's a thing within the woman, bro. You're trying to answer my question without answering my question. It was a yes or no question. Did you means yes or no? Did you wash the dishes? Yes, I washed it. No, I didn't wash the dishes. Did you fall asleep during your no sleep stream? Yes, I fell asleep, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a yes or no question, bro.
We've exchanged texts. We're talking next week. So I think, obviously, a lot of reporting, a lot of inaccuracy about
What do you think Nafisa has her name as saved in her phone? Do you think it's just like a dot? You think it's just like an empty space? Like, you think it's Cathy? Like, what do you think Nafisa has her name saved as in her phone?
Better what I didn't say. And I will tell you, I highly respect the players. There's a lot of emotion and passion going on right now because we're in collective bargaining. We're in the WNBA finals. And so I'll leave it there. I mean, I'm just obviously disheartened. I'm a human too. I have a family.
Oh my God, bro. That only works on NBA Twitter after a player has a bad game. And you post a pic of the family and be like, this who you hating on? That only works on NBA Twitter. This is real life. You cannot pull that card, bro. I don't know what's worse. That or the race card. That was a crazy pull. That was a crazy pull. I'm not gonna lie. No, that doesn't work.
I have 2 kids who are devastated by these comments, and so all I'll say is just, it's obvious.
Nigga. She asked, what you said, was it true? And you're over here talking about your kids, bro. Oh my God, the time ended. All right, chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's like, nah. Let me, we gonna finish this video first, bro. Oh my God. Jesus is over. Hold on, let me just take this off the screen. Golly. All right.
Obviously, been a tough week, and I just think there's a lot of inaccuracy out there.
Imagine bringing your son.
Imagine if Cathy told the truth. Bro, she's literally, all she could have said was, no, that's not what I said, and say what she actually said. You know what I'm saying? And that would have been more believable than there's a lot of inaccuracies on social media and then talk about your kids. That's not what Malika asked, bro. And how dare you waste Malika Andrews' time, bro? How dare you do that to some fine shit? On behalf of Malika, fuck you. Fuck you, Cathy.
Absolutely respect that piece of it. I did want to follow up, though, and ask, I think the growing sentiment around the league, right,
No,
is
double down on what you said, Malika. Is it a yes? It's a yes or a no?
that players, they feel that the right leadership isn't in place right now in the league office. So do you feel that you're still the right voice and expect to continue to be commissioner beyond this CBA?
I certainly, that's another inaccurate statement out there that everybody reads and takes clickbait on. Obviously,
We literally see it. We literally see it. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's not fit to be a leader. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They was right. We literally see players agreeing. What are you talking about? I haven't seen one player say Nafisa's wrong. So what are you talking about? Name the players that came to you and said that, bro. Because from the looks of it, everybody in the WE agrees. All 13 teams, every player on all teams, they seem to agree.
I've never been a quitter. I'm entering my 40th year, actually, this month in business. Never been a quitter, never shied away from
Let it stay at 40.
situations. I think leadership, the cream always rises to the top, and I've always been someone who believes in the fact that if there's things we need to fix, we're going to fix them.
I gotta respect people like this though in business, bro, because you know how fast your brain has to come up with an answer so you look good. That's crazy.
Things the players have a perspective on that they don't like that we're doing or I'm doing, we'll fix them, Malika. So I think there's a point in time when obviously there's a lot of, and I said emotion, passion, whatever you want to call it, about what's going on right now. The league has grown enormously over the last 5 years. It's incredible what these players have done day in and day out, and they deserve all the credit. But as I said, my staff and the staff of the teams and the owners in this league have made tons of investments to get to where we are today. And so I'm not going to shy away. I'm the commissioner of this league, the leader of this league. I think we've accomplished a lot, but we have a lot more hard work to do.
Let's see how that turns out.
Things we can do together.
We're here for the ride.
That the players see that, and I'm certainly
Cathy hate watch.
Looking forward to meeting with them in the off season as we get to the next level, especially with so many great things that are going to happen in the off season into next season.
Cathy, our next question will come from the front row to your right.
Hey, Cathy, Kareem Copeland, Washington Post. Kind of still going on that same plane. You talked about you'll do anything you can to kind of repair this relationship. What steps can you take, will you take?
That's
to
a great
try to
question,
repair
actually.
The relationship with the players,
I have no
because obviously that's got to be something that you guys have to be partners in this whole thing.
Yeah, I think it starts with Nafisa and I will sit down and chat. I've also communicated with a lot of other players.
Hey, Nafisa needs to have a secret mic. Like, I don't know, just put it under. Nafisa, wear a hoodie and just have a secret mic attached right here, bro, so she can't even see. We need to hear everything, please and thank you, so she can't lie again and try to make you look like you don't know what you're talking about. And it needs to be a one-on-one, bro. Make her think she can say anything she want. Say no phones, no security, nothing. The two of you just locked up in a room, bro. And somebody got the key outside the room. I don't know. Brianna Store got the key outside the room, bro. She the only person that can open the door. And just wear a little mic so Cathy thinks it's all fun and games. She can say whatever she want. And then expose her. Matter of fact, Nafisa, I'll make your YouTube channel for you, okay? I'll send you the law again, and then you know what I'm saying. We'll go from there. You can just post the audio. We'll react, and then you know what I'm saying. As a consensus, the world will come to a consensus on what we should do with Cathy. Can you impeach commissioner? Because if we do, the NBA and WNBA got a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie.
This week, who have been great.
We gotta go through that process together.
We've got the finals going on here. We've got some announcements about, some end of season awards coming up as well. So I've been talking to players who.
Yeah, like, bro, the defensive teams were supposed to be announced, and I think she's pushing it back because Nafisa literally is supposed to be on all NBA defensive first team. I'm not even kidding, bro. I will show you guys. It was supposed to drop. It was literally supposed to drop already, and it wasn't dropped. The WNBA reschedules 2025 all defensive team. See, she's gonna push Nafisa off or back, bro. There's only one team in the W, right? Only one defensive team. She's gonna take Nafisa off, bro. Wait, so when was this supposed to be announced? Oh, it's 2 teams. It was supposed to get announced 3 days ago, guys. And yeah, they gonna fuck around and put like, I don't know, somebody who ain't even play this season. They gonna put Liz Cambage. Oh, instead of Nafisa Collier, bro.
And the players have been great overall, I think. So I feel confident that we can repair any loss of trust. I think, again, as we sit here in heavy bargaining discussions, I think, again, we want everything that the players want from the perspective of significant increases in salaries and benefits. And
yes,
I hope
bro.
all the players will engage and know what proposals we put
No
on the
way
table.
Caitlin Clark is not the highest paid
And I
player.
think now's the time to do that.
She's bringing in the most revenue. It's
The
not even like
the
a
end of,
she's the best player in the league type
season
of thing.
and
She's
into
bringing in the most revenue.
this calendar year. So yeah, we'll dialogue with players. I mean, one-on-one relationships, groups of relationships. Players have reached out to me. Obviously, so have a lot of people in the
my stomach rumbling.
ecosystem
Oh my
about,
God.
all the momentum we have and how important it is to continue that momentum. And I think together we need to move forward. So appreciate the question, Kareem.
Cathy, the next question will come to your right in the third row. If you would raise your hand when you were called on, please.
Hi, Cathy. Jackie Powell with the 9 Basketball. A trend we've seen this season has been the increase in injuries. According to the 9 Basketball's database of injuries were up 36% this year. And even in the WNBA's own numbers that were shared,
I mean, there were more
Bloomberg,
games this
they say
season,
they were
so.
up 29%. So amid change to officiating and what could come
officiating
of
too,
that, I
but
guess, what is the league prepared to do
Injuries
to
are gonna happen
address
regardless.
this increase
That's not really like
in
a-
injuries going forward?
Yeah, it's an excellent question. Obviously, injuries are the worst part of sports, in my view, especially injuries that occur, due to the physicality. I think our game is bigger, faster, stronger, certainly even in the last 5 years since I've come in to the league. I think the training, the development, the strength and conditioning,
Yeah, this
the
question's
nutrition,
all right.
everything that's going into the level
Unless
of
the
play of the
officiating is
players
directly
that a lot of our
impacting
fans like is
injuries,
also
but
adding to that
injuries are gonna happen
physicality.
regardless.
That's why I said in my prepared remarks, I mean, we have to determine where the players want that line to be, because I think they want some of that, but obviously we don't want injuries. And fortunately, you see it in other sports too, that injuries are part of that, and we have to do everything, use of technology too, and wearables and other things that can help determine research around injuries and when they're happening, and some of these non-contact injuries as well, more evaluation and research as it relates to that. So yes, we'll be studying a lot of that as we go into using our experts and our physicians, our sports medicine doctors, things like that, to determine what's the best path forward. But I think ultimately it's going to come back to working with the players as to what that line is that we talked about on the physicality of the game. Because while some of the injuries were non-contact, some of them are through the physicality of the game. So I think that's something we're obviously going to study, look at the data, and see everything we can do to help with the player safety aspect of that.
Cathy, next question to your left in the second row.
Hey, Cathy. Ben Pickman with The Athletic. 2 questions. One point of clarification: is the meeting with Fee in person or is it a virtual meeting?
We haven't determined yet. We just said let me get through
She
finals.
might beat your ass if you
beginning
do it in
of
person.
finals, and we'll talk
Go
next
virtual.
week.
Got it. And
Just so Fee don't
what
catch a
role is
charge.
Adam Silver playing in the CBA negotiation?
Again, Adam has been a great supporter of mine.
I'm not gonna lie. If Adam Silver is helping them, they cooked. There's no 2026 season. I think that just confirmed everything. On Rivals, I'm just gonna have to pick a favorite team. I was just having fun watching everybody play, but I think I'm gonna have to pick a favorite team, bro. It's not gonna be no 2026 WNBA season.
Through, he was the one who had the idea to have a commissioner reporting to the Board of Governors, the owners, and so, Adam, of course, I give him updates periodically, but he's not in the bargaining room. It's me and my team and our negotiators and our lawyers and their lawyers and their staff at the PA, and then sometimes.
Well, I'm busy, so.
Players sometimes not in the meeting, but I give Adam periodic updates, and he's been very supportive of how we're thinking about, the substantial increase in player salaries and benefits. And by the way, there's 30 other things as part of the CBA, but I realize the number one thing the players are focused on, which is why I have been listening, is increases in salaries and benefits.
Cathy, next question, third row center.
Hi, Cathy. Christina Williams here, iHeartMedia. I was just wondering, do you have any updates with the expansion drafts for the 2 new teams coming in 26?
Yeah, so obviously we need to get a collective bargaining agreement done before we will probably have this reviewed. There's training, there's officiating, there's points of emphasis, obviously. So we continue to have discussions with officiating crews even here into the finals.
She ain't even wait for my answer.
Next question, second row to your right.
Cathy, when it comes to CBA negotiations, what would you say specifically are the things that the players are asking for right now? We've heard, like you just said,
more
that
money.
The priorities are salary structure, rev share, that the owners feel like you're not saying eye to eye on, or they can't, I guess, right now say yes to.
Yeah, I think it's all about balancing the significant increase in salaries and benefits with the long-term viability of the league. So, we've made proposals with significant
so they're broke.
Components already.
Is that what
in the
she's
money,
saying,
rev
or
share
I'm
components, as
misconstruing it?
I guess it was at All-Star. They're obviously bargaining for more, and so we're just trying to obviously balance looking out, make for more, and so we're just trying to obviously balance.
Oh, that was so tough. Hold on, watch this, guys.
Getting for more.
The way that I know he dying 6, 7. Oh, I was a little late, but
CBAs are typically several years long, whether it's 8 years, 6 years, whatever you want to call it. So looking out to make sure that, and I think the players want this too, that the next generation of players that come after them have a viable league to play in. So that's what we're just kind of going back and forth, determining where that right balance is. And so I think we all agree we're trying to return every dollar.
I hate how they took
the
priority off of
incentivize
what she said about the players.
Owners. We want owners to have a viable business, and obviously we're looking at expansion up to 18 teams by the end of the decade. So
whoa, 18 teams? Wait, the end of the decade is. I looked at it was going to show a year. I think that's 5 years. I'm sure. That's very doable because we have 13 right now. Add the 2, that's 5. 5 in 5 years is very doable.
Those owners coming in have a shot.
I can't wait for that.
Viable economic model for the future, and so that's the balance. The balance is between I would return every single dollar we possibly can, and we will, but balancing that with making sure our owners are incentivized to continuing investment.
I get that though. You know what I'm saying? I get that. Like, they obviously need more money, but you can't give them more money if giving them more money is gonna. It's like a scale. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's like this. This is like the team and like the needs of like the team and everything, and this is their salaries. So if the salary goes up, it's kind of like you know what I'm saying? So they gotta find a way to like balance that. I get what she's saying.
What LA announced on their practice facility. Obviously, we have lots of other player experience.
Yeah, there's little things that we don't even know about that go on that needs to get paid that
incentivized,
affects all of this.
Actually has helped player health and safety, including the charter program, et cetera. So it's memorializing that too.
No, I'm not agreeing with her. Somebody
and
asked a
making
question,
sure
a
that
hard-hitting
we're
question.
providing, the best environment for players, and that our owners are
Ask her if her kids really believe in Nafisa.
Kathy, next row, second row. Second row, center.
Hi, Kathy. Annie Costable, Front Office Sports. You've continued to express that you're disheartened by the characterization of your conversation with Nafisa Collier. Just again, seeking clarity. Did you in fact say that Caitlin Clark should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court? Because
and it's freaking bro. Caitlin Clark could not be in a W and still make more than everybody else, bro. Her salary is chump change compared to her endorsements, NIL. Like, let's be real, bro. It's Caitlin Clark. If anything, she boosted the W. She don't need a W. W needs her. She don't need a W. From, like, a revenue standpoint, I'm still watching it regardless of who's in the league. But, like,
that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. And do you actually feel that way, that without this platform, players like Caitlin Clark wouldn't be making what they do off the court?
Yeah, obviously, I did not make those comments. Caitlin has been a transformational player in this league. She's been a great representative.
Her and
of the
Nafisa gonna have to put the
game.
gloves
She's
on.
Brought in tens of millions of new fans to the game. Proud of what she's put on the court. Unfortunately, the injuries held her back from a full season this year. But again, I'm not going to get into every point, counterpoint. It's not productive here.
why not? That's the point of a press conference. They ask questions and you answer them. Stop running from accountability.
We're here to celebrate the WNBA Finals.
No, we're here to ask you questions, Cathy. Like, why did you wear a New York dress to Game 5 last year against the Lynx? Like, was it rigged? Was it why? It may be. Why was the travel on Breonna Stewart not called? I don't know. Like, why? There was a lot of fouls towards Nafisa Collier that the rest didn't call. They just swallowed their whistle. But you know what I'm saying? I gotta let that slide. Let bygones be bygones. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're asking the hard-hitting questions, bro. You're the commissioner, bro. You're not supposed to run away from these type of things, bro.
I think what Indiana just did was amazing with all the injuries they had and the everything they faced this year, bringing that to a Game 5 in overtime.
Think she gonna wear Vegas or
said,
Arizona?
A lot of inaccuracies.
You think there's gonna be casinos on her dress this year or cactuses?
Say that.
You remember that hash brown?
Okay, I think we almost over. So I'm gonna just end right here. Hashtag charge Cathy a fee.